Good morning, Sagittarius. Happy weekend. Boy, Sag, there's a lot going on here, for real. Oh my goodness. Like there is a lot of major arcana showing up in your reading for the weekend. It even surprised me, which really indicates major change, for sure. So let's take a look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 major arcana on the board. Such. Now, the difference between, in case you're not aware of it, major arcanas and minors is that minors are like everyday events, you know, the little details of life, but the majors are life-changing. And so, you know, who expected this for the weekend, right? For real. If you're looking for personal readings, please check out the link in my description. And just a little thing about personals. So you always have to book a time, because that's the way my booking app works. But all readings, although I do very much try to get them to you by your scheduled time, you know, it's a good rule of thumb that, you know, you will get them close to your scheduled time. I try really hard, Sag. I try really hard. So I am so grateful you're here. I definitely enjoy your support and the fact that you're still coming to watch, because I know, you know, when summer is like a slow time online. And so I'm grateful that you're still here, you know, still paying attention. And that's why, you know, the daily readings are very much where it's at for me. So let's get into it, Sag, because I feel like you want it. There's a lot of thinking going on. Okay. Because the overall energy is stop and reflect and be here now. So I definitely get this feeling that you want time to think. And trust and believe, I see why that is. It's because there's so much coming up here about decisions, Sag. And I have seen it earlier, and as a matter of fact, yesterday, there was something starting about it, you know, and I feel as if you might feel some pressure to make decisions, to be honest with you. And on some level, with some, I feel like you're not going to have a lot of choice but to do so. It's so big. So underneath the deck is the Knight of Swords, the King of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. It's like right here. And what's interesting, you know, although I do for the readings, a lot of cards often, they're like saying the same thing, right? Over and over and over again. So the Knight of Swords definitely is an energy of, you know, it is sudden movement, right? But it's usually talking about conversation. And with the King of Wands, which can be quick movement, doesn't have to be. I just feel like there is something here which is really asking for you to make a quick decision about something. And I think with the Seven of Swords, you kind of want to, you know, there's something, it's really tied in with the truth, deception, wanting to figure things out, wanting to take a minute and kind of take yourself out of the situation to figure out what your best course of movement is. And it's really interesting because I feel like you're going to be seeing something differently and seeing how you can, things can come together. But it's very, I don't want to say all over the place, Sag. I don't want to say that, but it feels like a much busier weekend than you actually want. Yeah. And this all could be about the same situation, or it could be offshoots of different situations that are coming into play, because we have Venus and Virgo here in the 10th house. And the 10th house, that usually is how we do things, how we're perceived by the world. I just feel, and in this card specifically, this Oracle card, this is about a relationship you have with someone with an age difference. Because it's in Venus, it really is romantic in nature. And I feel like there's someone here who, they may be offering you something. And there's something here about a quick decision. And we're seeing it like all over the place. And the fact that you don't want to make a quick decision. I feel, too, this may be someone who wants a decision from you, and you're just not sure that they're serious. So, like, that's kind of like someone makes you an offer, right? And you call their bluff because bluff is here. It's like saying, okay, let's do it. And I feel like on some level, I'm not so sure that this person was actually serious with their offer. Or you are feeling like this person is a smooth talker, like they're not serious. But we'll look more at that. People affecting your weekend is interesting. Because I feel like in terms of whatever decision is coming up for you that you have to make, you may be seeking advice, which we, not knowing what to do. You don't know what to do. And it does seem like there's someone older here who is giving you advice. And I feel like the advice that they're giving you is to, because I think of bartender and I think of like traditionally and even in, popular culture, how they're seen as someone who listens. They always have to listen to people's issues and stuff like that. And they usually, it usually isn't necessarily about advice. So I don't think that they're giving you advice, to be honest. I feel like what they're telling you is to just see how things go. I don't know if that's advice or not, because dancer here and rhythm and harmony is here. I kind of feel like you're stressed out about this, and I feel like what they're telling you is to just go with the flow. I know. I know, Saj, I know. So the kind of weekend it's going to be is that Justice, the Moon, and the Nine of Pentacles. So definitely you're being called to make a decision. And feeling pretty unsure about your decision. Now this could be about a job or about money or about, the Nine of Pentacles, you are getting what you need. So, the truth is that may be hard to see at first with the moon being here. And that's that this is going to turn out better than you expect. And it may at times really not feel that way. Because you are really, maybe you feel like you don't have enough information with the High Priestess. And that's what you want to spend time doing, thinking about whether or not this is good for you. You know, the Empress does what is good for her. And you want to take time to, think about that. Especially as the Empress is looking out, I want to think about whether or not this is good for my future. But with your cards here looking out, you really are, this really is about right now, Sag. And I don't think that you're going to have a lot of time to do this because with the Tower and Judgment, whatever this is, it is a dramatic change, right? It is. And you are going to have to make a decision, right? And basically, it's like whatever you decide. If you don't decide, it's like something is going to, like, you can't stop it, is what it's saying. It's like this change, you can't stop it. You may think that you have time, and if you get more information, it would be better, but you actually can't stop this because of the Tower. Like, especially like with this decision, like you have to make this decision is what it's telling you. Wow, Sag, I don't even know what to say about that. Because it could be like, this is whatever, this will be different for everyone, right? And with the moon, the moon is telling you is that things are not as they seem. Like you might think that it's one way, but it's actually better than you think. But it may not feel that way, possibly because you're rushed, and you're going to feel like you're rushed into doing this before you have time to really even think about it or get more information. There's also a lot of Gemini energy being, and this could be about a job too, since this is 10th house. But whatever it is, you want more time to decide, but the universe is saying you're not going to have it. Okay? And basically you want more time to decide because this is a big change in your life. This is going to be a big change. There's so much here referring to a big change. And, there's just this really big need to make a decision. And I just feel as if you really don't want to. That you want more time. But it's almost like the way things are moving, you have to make the decision, maybe before things get any worse. Or it's also telling you here that you can't stop this change. It's going to happen regardless. But the truth is like you can direct it with your decision, right? You can direct it in terms of what is best for you by making a decision before the Tower comes in. Interesting. So what's supporting you is 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. You might see this as something that is not good, as perceivably it being a loss, but it's actually a gain because it's opening another door for you. I know, Sag. I know. The challenge is, look, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, and the Strength card. You may have to leave family behind. You may have to leave your place of security and comfort. Okay, so that could be that this is very uncomfortable, that this change is very uncomfortable, that it kind of puts you in this space of uncertainty, and you've been pretty secure, pretty comfortable, but that's about to change. But with the strength card, that's telling you that, and we see the strength card in every reading, by the way, that you've just got to bite the bullet here, even though it's hard. You've got to bite the bullet. So, yeah, okay. So, what's the takeaway, though? Is the Nine of Cups with the King of Swords. The King of Swords is always very honest, very clear. And the Nine of Cups is getting, your wishes met, your desires met, is, I feel like the universe wants you to say and face the truth here that this is good, even if it doesn't exactly feel like it is, because, change, right? Change. So what else can you tell us about this decision? What else can you... King of Cups. Ace of Swords. All right. I feel like the Lovers. It's definitely following your heart, right? And with the Ace of Swords, that's facing the truth. And this could be about a person. Tell me about the Lovers. Oh. The World. A new cycle. I just feel like this is going to be a really big change in your life where your whole life changes. And you want to follow your heart here, but you also know that it can't just be about your heart, right? It also has to be about, the Lovers. Well, hello, Gemini, is, the Lovers is both sides of things, of course. And that you have more than one choice here, obviously. And you have to use sense when you're making this decision. So the Ace of Swords comes in to say, to face the truth here. And really, it can't all be about your heart. It has to make sense. Tell me more. Eight of Swords. That's what makes the Hierophant. And that's what makes this so hard, because why you may like kind of labor over this decision, because it's like you can't go back. It's like you have to commit to this decision regardless. Okay. Anything else? Six of Cups. It's going to turn out well, though. Maybe you don't see that. What's the Six of Cups about? Temperance. Yeah, it's kind of, it might even feel like you might want to look as well into, different times of your life in which this came into play. Because the Six of Cups does talk about the past a little bit, or it does, but it is things turning around, and it is something coming into balance that probably has been a long time coming. Oh, the Fool. For some, this is about moving. Because we saw the World in the Fool. Definitely moving towards a dream. This is something that you want. Ace of Wands. And just deciding to do it. I mean, even though it could all go wrong. Oh my gosh. And this is so major. There were like, I don't know how many now. 9 major arcanas coming in. And I feel like the big thing about this that is taxing is that this is like uncomfortable. And you will be leaving some security for something that you don't even know is going to work out, right? But what this is telling you, what your opening energy is telling you, is that it's going to work out better than you think. Okay, so you have that at least. Let's take a look at the mystery cards. Let's see, Sag. Distance. Intuition. I feel like it's the same thing. Health. Fire sign, which I really kind of feel is you. Communicate. And honeymoon. Interesting. I just feel like you're trusting your intuition here. You're seeing red flags. You're seeing that something isn't healthy. About a person. So you may be distancing yourself from a person because you're feeling like they're not healthy. Or something about it is not right, is not healthy. And you may want to distance yourself from it, but it feels as if you may be communicating about it and about how you feel. Wow, look at this. Moving, vacation, spy, and liar. Yeah, I just kind of feel like you feel like someone isn't telling you the truth here. And you're choosing to distance yourself from them. Like, it's kind of like, I mean, maybe they're married. That could be it. But with honeymoon phase, it's like, we can't trust the honeymoon phase, right? Because it's just a feeling that it's only going to last for a little bit, right? Some of you are moving, for sure. So, I mean, take that as that resonates, right? But I'm going to take a look more in the extended about this decision that you're needing to make, for sure. So let's take a brief look at what may be happening in relationships this weekend. Relationships. Because this right here really feels like you're, like someone's making you an offer and they're expecting a quick decision from you, but not really. Because it's like you give them a decision just to test them, feels like. I don't know. That's what it feels like. So what do we need to know about relationships this weekend? relationships. Relationships for Sagittarius. Ooh. Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. Jeez, like so much. Like nothing but majors for y'all. Relationships. There's a change here. Something is working out. Two of Wands. Coming together with someone. It's like a plan that you had to make something happen in a relationship is working out. And you're feeling pretty happy about it. What is this Two of Wands? Two of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, all right? This can, what is this? King of Swords. King of Swords always plays heavily with us for some reason. Somebody's coming to see you. Someone's coming to see you. King of Swords with the Ace of Wands. And you may not be expecting it. And it's going, this is going to change your relationship. Definitely make it better with the Queen of Pentacles being here. So with the Nine of Cups, Star, okay. Feeling good about it. And you're happy because they're taking action. Maybe it's been a long time in coming. Page of Cups. Queen of Swords. And they're going to express some feelings to you that you are, I don't know if you're taking them seriously because the Queen of Swords is here. King and Queen of Swords. Tell me about the King and Queen of Swords. King and Queen of Swords. There seems to be some sort of honest conversation when they show up. Oh, Ten of Pentacles. They're telling you they want to be with you. Want to build with you. Have a family with you. I try not to mention the M word, but this person could want to get married. Tell me about the 10. Oh, yep. Three of Wands. Knight of Cups. This person wants to get married. They're trying to seal the deal here. And they're coming to you. And with the Wheel of Fortune being here, I feel like you're not expecting it at all. And it might be a little overwhelming for you. With the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. This could be the decision that you need to make. The Ten of Swords. Because you don't want to make the wrong decision. Right? Here we go. So we will definitely look at that in the extended. Okay. Definitely, definitely. Because I feel like that's, for some, that is the decision. And I don't know why it's such a big change. Maybe it's going to require for you to move. Who knows? So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Happy weekend.